Welcome, Fantasy Games participants! Here we are for another edition of the Power Rankings. So we're going to be starting off with the ugliest matchup of the week last week. There were only 3 teams that didn't score over 100, and 2 of them played each other. And I'm sure you can guess which teams those are. We're talking about Musa and Hassan. Alright, so Mr. Meeseeks over here thought he had a good team the week before, but the loss of Deshaun Watson surely hit a toll on him. Will Fuller, virtually useless. The Houston kicker gave him a whopping 1 point.
1 point and the Bills with 0? What? Wow. All I gotta say.
Hold on, you forgot about Doug Martin, who didn't even score a full point in the whole matchup.
Yeah, 0.7.
0.7 points.
I think, I don't know, he did reach out to a couple people saying that trade was a great trade. I will say, though, that Musa, it turns out you might have beat up.
Yeah, definitely beat up. But, it's still only 1 week after the trade. Things could turn around.
Of course.
But so far, it's not looking great for you. It's really looking pretty bad.
And Hassan didn't do that great either. I mean, let's not give him props. He did get a win, and we'll give you that. Congratulations, Hassan. But
Hassan's
this is a big but. Massive but.
He has a big butt, yes.
He does have a big butt. Emmanuel Sanders, coming from an injury, trusting him as your receiver, bad move.
No.
Ed Dixon. Would you like to say how much Ed Dixon got?
Ed Dixon scored as much as I did last week with a whopping 0 points. And the worst part about this is that he left all his best talent on the bench. Now, this is just poor management. This says a lot about why he was last place last year and why he's doing so bad this year.
Would you like to name off a couple of these?
Let's name off a couple. So Alshon Jeffrey, 26 points.
26 points for the Jeff
More
man.
than all his receivers combined. Almost 25% of the points he actually scored as a team.
Jeremy Maclin, 17 points. That's fascinating. That's amazing, actually.
Mohamed Sanu, 11 points.
How consistent has Mohamed Sanu been this entire year?
Mohamed Sanu has never gotten less than double digits.
Never got less than double.
But for some reason, he
Who
didn't
does he
seem
trust?
startable. Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders from an injury with Trevor Simeon. Fascinating. It's amazing, actually, that he's going to actually trust those guys. But, Hassan, congratulations on your sad win. Now let's move on to the next. We can skip this next one, can't we?
No, this next one's going to be very important for us. So, we're looking at the Gamputis versus the Pinkies Up. Now, we thought Ezekiel Elliott was going to be suspended this past weekend.
We all thought
But, as you heard in our previous power rankings, but turns out we were wrong. He came back and played. He didn't do too well. He only got 15 points, which is not great to Ezekiel Elliott's
But
standards.
the fear he instills.
But he really brought team morale up, and it really showed because that team scored 127 points
27 points.
against the Gamputis team, aka the Little Bitches, as they are on a 2-game losing streak right now, only scoring 100 points.
I would just like to say though, the Gamputis, one of the most hated teams in the league right now.
You can hear the cheers from miles away as soon as the Gamputis
It's kind of
lost.
sad that.
It is remarkable how hated this team has become.
And really, for no reason. For no reason whatsoever.
It's really self-inflicted, if you ask me. The manager really did this to himself. I don't see it turning around for him anytime soon or in the next few
I
years.
would have to disagree with you, but.
Moving on to the next game.
Right.
Moving on to the next game. So,
Hold on. I
Yes.
would just like to say. Congratulations, Sohaib, on your win, and best of luck to you going down the season.
I was really rooting for you out there. You did great. Good shit out there.
Let's move on, shall we?
So I agree, the man.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so next matchup.
Next matchup. We actually had a pretty close one, really exciting one, going on with Sakiri and Hussam.
Now this one turned out to be closer than we had expected. Hussam, didn't even really set his lineup until 2 minutes before the game.
2 minutes.
But it turned out to pay off because he picked up Sammy Watkins, who only had 1 catch.
Fun fact, actually, I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I did hear that Sakiri called him up before the game and told him that he should put in his players.
Really?
Yes.
He did that.
Sakiri
That
is a phenomenal guy.
That is great sportsmanship.
Also, retarded.
Yep.
If you ask me.
Definitely
The
retarded.
fantasy games is about just selfishness and power in yourself.
We don't want anybody else to succeed. We want to kick people when they're down. But Sakiri helped this man up. And to the tune of 13.7 points by Sammy Watkins, who is the player that he ended up picking up. He switched out his kicker. His kicker only got 6 points as opposed to the 0 would have had. And who was the other guy? Oh, Tevin Coleman, who wasn't in his lineup, who got 9 points.
This is also with Antonio Brown on a bye.
This
This Hassan team has been coming up, and he's been coming up fast. That's what she
they've
said.
they've been really quiet on the rise. They're
Yes.
the third ranked team right now, 1 game behind the bye. All right.
Now, let me tell you, they were, I believe, week 1 ranked last. And now here they come up strong. And I might actually rank them number 2 ahead of the Gamputis. Yes, I will say that. They are ahead of the Gamputis.
I would rank a
as
lot of
right
teams
now.
ahead of the Gamputis.
I'm gonna save
we'll
that.
save that for another time.
Yes, yeah, well, that's another discussion that we will keep on the side. But congratulations, Hassam, on your win. Sakiri, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we will be right back with these little short messages. Stay tuned. We have a lot more fantasy coming up for you. And just remember, always stay positive.
Hey, did somebody order meow mix? Meow mix, they deliver.
AMG 63. I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up.
Oh, hey! Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back to where we leave off.
I think we were talking about the matchup of Hadis and Juma. Very, very exciting matchup this one.
Now, if you like tragedies and you like exciting stories with a lot of roller coasters and back and forths, this was the game for you. This one went down to the last second of the last game
Oh, yeah.
on Monday night. Now, Harris made the unfortunate pickup of Matt Stafford this past weekend, and Juma wasn't sure who he was starting on flex. Now, going into Monday,
Great choices.
I had 2 players. He had 1 player. Bouncing between Marvin Jones and Amir Abdullah. Picked Marvin Jones. Turned out to be great. He was the man. Got 27 points. Lions defense came up short. Brett Hundley was only throwing 3-yard passes, which that's cool. We recover from that. But the game was back and forth the entire time, and it came down to a last play. The last play of the game was a slant pass to Marvin Jones that should have been a touchdown. Got batted down at the line. Went up. Almost got picked off. Some fat ass lineman picked it up. Lost the game because of that bullshit.
If I could just say that many teams were very happy and excited about this loss.
Only your team. And what the fuck is up with Mike Evans? Why? You didn't have to do that. You got kicked out of the game. You can leave with 1 point. What the fuck is that?
Juma, I believe
What do you-
you're just going on a little rant right now.
I'm just saying.
I understand your anger. But in the end, an L is an L. He went down with an L with T.Y. Hilton getting 34 points. Amazing.
T.Y. Hilton and Marshawn Lynch.
Amazing.
The
Marshawn
best
Lynch.
games of their seasons happened this week on the same team.
4 years ago, those guys were the men. But
It's crazy because I just think it's funny because I was the second highest scoring team. I would have beat anyone else. I would have beat your bitch ass again.
shoulda, coulda,
I
woulda.
would. I'm just.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Would you like to say anything to Harris back in Tennessee?
You're an admirable competitor, and I respect your win. I hope you great success in the future, and that we get to verse each other in the playoffs.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Juma,
And
with
you're
an
kinda
L this
cute.
week. Give it up for Juma. Now let's move on to the most
Shocking.
unpredictable, shocking win of the year, probably.
Now this was one a lot of people wrote off. No one was ready for this.
No one.
Everybody was expecting an easy win by Shafiq Saeed's team against Ziad's team, who we consider to be the best and worst teams.
Worst team, hands down, Ziad.
Ziad saved himself for another week. He, inching away from last place where he thought he was going to easily fall to. but he surprised us all.
Javoris Allen.
But it wasn't really him
20 points.
surprising us. You know, he scored 112 points, which is okay.
He did.
But Shafiq Saeed's team, the undefeated 8-0 team, only scored 91 points.
91 points.
Now, supporters of this team would tell you, oh, Le'Veon Bell was on bye. Or, I have to start Tyler Lockett. Or, who else was on bye? Keenan Allen wasn't starting. Like, those are all good arguments. But to only score 91 points?
You could make an argument for Ziad as well. He had Tom Brady out. Jordy Nelson doesn't have Aaron Rodgers anymore.
Brandon Cooks was on bye.
You can never use these arguments in fantasy, people. We're going to get into that segment later in the future. But
Ziad was the better manager.
He
here.
was the better
With
manager
the bold
here.
start of Robert Woods, got him 23 points. That really won him over there.
Matt Prater with 12 points out of a kicker. That's beautiful.
That's great. Evan Ingram, that trade looks to be paying off for him as he's got 17 points.
We said Robert Woods. Robert Woods with 23 points. I would just like to say, Ziad, I'm looking at you right now. I apologize for making fun of you, talking shit about Robert Woods, Javoris Allen, because they all proved me wrong, and for that, I apologize.
I don't apologize for making fun of you, but good job on winning. The league appreciates that. It's been
So come back.
long awaited.
Sorry.
But that is your rankings for the week, and we would just like to say that. What would you like to say again? Fuck it, I don't even remember.
But fuck it.
Fuck
We
it.
just want to say fuck it.
And we'll see you guys right back after these short messages.